Hey, teenagers, young people, thank you for coming back again and again and again and again and again. Don't forget to send, if one of these episodes is a blessing to you, send it to some of your friends. Now, please always understand this principle. It's a something that I'm sharing, okay? Now, when you share something to somebody else, always share something that has touched you. Don't simply because you want to show off and say that I'm also following these things and I'm listening to some of these principles. If something has captured your heart, when you share it with someone, that will capture them. Always remember that. Now, I said something very interesting in the last episode. We talked about the disagreements. Remember the what? And don't worry so much about the who and the when and the how and the who with and all of that. Today, I just want to talk about another angle about disagreement. You know, if somebody disagrees with you, most of the time, there might be a hidden agenda, there might be a wrong motivation, there might be a misunderstanding. So when you see some disagreements that is happening with your friends or among your friends, you need to unearth some of that hidden agenda. You need to unearth that deep inside hidden motivation. You need to unearth some of those root issues. Because unless you deal with the root issues, you will not be able to deal with the disagreements competently and completely. No, you will not be able to. So you have to unearth to find out why that disagreement is happening. So when somebody is disagreeing with you about something, maybe your friends and all of that, don't immediately react. Don't immediately, shout out them or speak words and things like that. Rather, go at that time. Don't say anything, but go behind the scene to see what the root issue is, to see what the hidden motivation is, to see what the hidden agenda is. When you unearth that, then you can come to a place of peace saying, okay, my convictions are right and how I'm going about and how I'm doing it. Now, don't, for the sake of rationalizations, don't go back and have rationalizing your own agenda. Be very careful about that. Yeah, I hope you understand what I'm saying. You have to be very clear about your convictions and you need to be right. Absolutely be right. Because if you're not going to be right, it's not going to happen. Recently there's something that had happened in our workplace and things like that. And when these conversations come up, even with my own wife, and recently when that conversation came up, and I again told my wife, and I said, be careful, even inside our room, let's not speak anything bad about that person. Why? Because there is a God who's watching over us. The power in what I speak will never exhibit if my private space, if I am corrupt. The power that I exhibit when I speak will never touch somebody if I'm corrupt in my private space. So remember that, that's on a side note, be very careful about your agenda. You need to be very careful about that, After that, you reach out to the root for understand the motivation, hidden agenda and all of that, and you come to that place of peace, have somebody that you can talk with and see how you can work with that disagreement. Great. Thank you so much for being here. You're amazing. Keep going. Don't miss out people. We need people. We need to be in friendships. We need to be having people around us. Yeah? Take care.